coming to you au naturel. This is my naturally curly hair, and I wanted to bring you my curly hair routine. I wanted to share with you what products I have been loving for my curly hair and just kind of what I use. This is my natural hair in all of its glory. This is just how it is when I let it air dry naturally. And I've talked about this before, kind of my curl shame. There's a video I did on my curl confessions because I've never really been super comfortable with my curls. My mom always like flattened hers out, and until Taylor Swift, I never really thought that it was okay or cool. Like I felt like a 50s person or someone who was like weird because you know everyone has that sleek smooth hair, but I've been learning to embrace my curls just the way they are, and it's been a very liberating experience. But I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite products because I do have an oily scalp. My hair does get extremely dry, and I just kind of wanted to share with you the different things that I use to keep them kind of in check and curly as opposed to like Mufasa, Wild Witch of the West status, if you know what I'm saying. So the first thing when it comes to my hair is that I do have an oily scalp. This is what I use. It's from Target. It's Dessange Purifying Clay. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But this is actually a scalp clay. And this is like a green paste that goes onto your scalp, and it actually dries up oil while still nourishing your roots. So I put this on before I get in the shower, kind of like a face mask, but for your hair, only it's for oil instead of dry ends. And so I put this on about 10 to 20 minutes before I get in the shower, and then I wash it off, and it's like goo and it's green, and you're like, oh my god, swamp monster in my shower, because it literally looks like there's just green everywhere. But it's kind of a liberating, exciting experience. You're like, yeah, you can kind of like imagine that you're, I don't know, going through the swamps and like, crikey, I'm the crocodile hunter, my name's Steve Irwin. And that was a terrible Australian accent, but you know, it kind of makes me feel like Steve Irwin up in here. Once I am done washing that out, I do go in with shampoo and conditioner. This is my all-time favorite shampoo, and I'm fresh out. This is from LUSH. This is called Blousey, and it is basically a very creamy, banana-based hair care product, and it's vegan, so it doesn't hurt animals. It's all natural and handmade, but I find that for my curls, this gives them texture, this gives them definition, and it keeps them shiny, and it doesn't like weigh them down. I find that with my curly hair, a lot of things can weigh my hair down, especially if they're oil-based. This makes them smooth and shiny like no other, you know, shampoo I've ever used. I do like Pantene for drugstore. But Blousey is honestly where it's at. They also have a coconut one, but that did not work for me, the Trichomania or whatever. But this one works way freaking better. And bananas. Bananas. This is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Am I the only one who learned how to spell bananas because of Gwen Stefani? Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, this is the conditioner I've been using. Is it my all-time favorite conditioner? No. You know, I don't know if I have an all-time favorite conditioner. This is definitely up there, but this is from Joico. It has keratin in it, so it does rebuild protein. Curly hair, ooh, straight hair, the follicle is very, very sleek, so there's not a lot of damage that happens. Curly hair, because the follicle is twisted, has a lot more room for damage and breakage and splittage and dry ends, which is why curly hair is normally very dry. So this does help out. This is the K-Pak Reconstruct conditioner, just because I fry the crap out of my hair all the time. Sorry, not sorry. No, I am sorry hair. But the pH is 4.4 to 5.5, which is what pH is how acidic or basic something is, and that kind of goes in line with your hair. So that's what I use. Now my all-time favorite hair mask, dude, I have tried so many hair masks, so many different products, and I am always coming back to this one. I have tried super expensive ones that are great. This is like $2 at the drugstore, $2 at Target, the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle, and this one's the strong one, 10 times stronger, whatever. Any of these are bomb diggity. They're a silicone base, you put them in, you keep them in for 2 minutes, you wash them out. God, there's nothing that compares to this, and I keep on coming back to this, especially if your hair is dry. I just have never found anything better than this, and for $2. I mean, I'm sure it's got silicone and a whole bunch of, it's got alcohol in it, so I'm sure it's not good for my hair in the long run, but dude, this makes my hair, the curls are great, it's soft, it's smooth, there's nothing like it. Highly, highly recommended, and $2, like what do you have to lose? Like that's less than a Subway sandwich. So that is basically my hair routine, and then I have two other things that I do kind of on occasion depending on how I'm feeling. This is from Pacifica. It's pretty new, it's vegan, I got it at Ulta. Amazing. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. This is the Dragon Tamer because, you know, Mufasa, dragon hair life, mermaid hair life, you see? I'm not a Wild Witch of the West, I'm just a magical freaking mermaid. But this is the Dragon Tamer Invisible Anti-Frizz Serum, and this has dragon fruit in it. It's for all hair types, it's cruelty-free and it's vegan, so that's obviously a plus. And what this basically is just this little serum that kind of goes into your hair, and I just like to put it in my ends. It really just kind of smooths everything out. It's kind of like a hair oil, but it doesn't weigh my hair down the way a hair oil would. Not to mention it smells great, but it just kind of smooths that through. It gives curls definition. It's awesome. It's just bomb diggity, and I usually put it into dry hair. Now if I am doing wet hair, this is a CC cream. You know how you have CC creams for your face? This is one for your hair. This is from Caviar, which is kind of a more expensive line, but this is definitely one product that I think is worth it. It's a CC leave-in corrector, so you can use this on wet hair. You can use it on dry hair. I use it on wet hair, but it adds moisture, shine, smoothness, softness, UV protection, manageability, strength, anti-breakage, heat protection, and light hold. For me, I really only use this if I'm doing wet hair, and I just kind of put it in. It gives my curls bounce, and if I'm doing dry hair, then I just add this to the tips. So it depends on what I'm feeling that day. But that's my curly hair routine. So if you've tried any of these products, let me know what you think. If you have curly hair, tell me what you do or don't like. And if you do have curly hair, these are definitely some things that I would recommend giving a try. So yeah, I've been embracing my curls. That's what's up. I do post new videos every Monday and every Thursday. Sometimes I forget, but normally I post them. So if you have any requests, leave them in the bottom comments or post them on my app, which you should definitely download because it's freaking amazing. And yeah, no matter what state your hair is in, whether it is fried to a crisp or it is caught in the wind or it looks like you just ripped it off of some celebrity's head and placed it on your own, whatever condition your hair is in, always remember to be beautiful, and be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye. I feel like body image or self-image is something we all deal with, whether it be your body shape, your height, your size, the way you look, your skin, your physical appearance. It does affect how we perceive ourselves and the way we kind of take on the world. So I wanted to give you a couple tips